Hello. Hi, guys. Hello. Guys. Jam. Okay. Hello, guys. My name is Ming. I'm from Team Vietnam. And today I will be sharing about how Umbra is working with Arcium. So we also know that Umbra is the protocol for private transfer, right? But to be honest, I think that we will have a lot of complex process behind the scenes we did not know. So right now we will try to using Umbra as a user and on the transactions had in the Solana Explorer, we will try to uh, find deep dive a lot of transaction process about the private transfer. Okay, so I think that we will be wait at maybe 2 or 3 minutes to have a lot of viewers, so I can start right now. No. Let's see. So, oh, okay. Let me bring this. Okay, so right now I will start about this technical sharing right now. Uh, Firstly, like this sharing this is not too much technical deeply, but I think that if you guys know the have some knowledge about technical with the Solana, yeah, that is I think that is good. Okay, so we will try to using Umbra first, and I will draw some flow diagram here. It's very complex, but we will try to see what exactly how many component action in the Umbra. Okay, so firstly, I think that you guys already know the doc about Umbra privacy, but to be honest, for me, this doc is very hard to understand. Uh, because like did not show how many components appear in the Umbra privacy, and as it cannot link together, so make the developer who want to try to research the Umbra is a little bit hard. So that is the reason why I have this technical sharing right now. So let uh, using Umbra. Let me log into my account and oh, I think that oh I see. Like they already turn off their uh the app. So right now I did not demo how the Umbra is how the process working Umbra, but okay, I already have an let me open the research Umbra. Okay, so because right now Umbra is not working, so I cannot demo how the Umbra is working by trying other user. But I already saved the some transaction hash in here, and I will try to explain how it's working. So let's take example. Taking another way. When you guys get like login into the Umbra, the first thing you guys will see that the wallet you guys already have in here that is different with the wallet or appear in the Umbra. So you guys can understand that okay, that will be have another services to create another wallet that alias my wallet, like something like that, right? Because yeah, my wallet is X1, but like the wallet appears in the Umbra that is X2, that is different. So you guys can understand, okay, this have another wallet, like can be the custodial wallet or something like that. But no, that is not. So in Umbra, they already have the definitions about master viewing key, about the master viewing key, about the Umbra addresses. So let me explain what is that mean. The Umbra address that is very similar with the Solana address. They already follow the protocol that is ED255.25519. So that is very similar with the wallet you can already use in here. But the way it's compute or the way it derived from the right that is different. So here it's let me connect to my iPad so I can draw something for you guys. Default. You will be recording. Okay. So let me draw something for you guys. So let me explain again. You guys is A1. You guys have the wallet that is X1. When you guys log into the Umbra here, you guys log in by sign the message, right? And the wallet you guys see in here that is X2. So the X1 is different with X2. And based on the document about the Umbra, the X2 that is not a custodial wallet is derived. So X2 is derived from X1. Okay. Right? So how can it derived from that? So based on the document, we have the definition is master key. So X1 already have the secret key, right? You can understand that is a passphrase. Sorry, my word is very ugly, but I hope you guys can understand. So X1 will be the input to another process to get the output that is X2. So in the document, if you guys go in here, here is how it's working. The main wallet generate the matrices and create address. But how can it handle, right? So they already give us the formula that is how to generate the matrices. So let me open that here. So I will try to copy everything. Like this. We have Solana wallet, right? And this wallet will sign the message. This message is a statistic. That means like it's not a dynamic message. It will be like Umbra privacy, if I remember that is true. So the Solana wallet, your wallet each one signs this message. Will give us the signature. And then the signature, that is the input to generate to another hash. And this hash will be input to generate the matrices. And if you have a sys, you guys already have the new passphrase. The new passphrase, this new, the new passphrase, that is the passphrase for the Umbra. So that is the X2. So like if this is based on the document, right? But I already write some code based on this document to see how it's generating. So here is the Umbra generator. If it's a simple script to you guys will place the secret key in here. Okay, this is my DevNet secret key, so do not try to using in a minute. And the secret key, your secret key, that is the input to generate master seed to the Umbra. And the master seed will be derived to another wallet, because if you have one passphrase, you guys can have a lot of account, right? So let's try using that. And PS node Umbra generator. So yeah, you guys can see that, okay, here is my master seed. And here is my Umbra public key. Here is my Umbra secret key. So let's try using that. Here, I will create another account by import the private key I already generate. Umbra wallet, something like that. So you guys can see that, like, here is the account red FPGA that is very fit with Umbra private key. So to summarize again, is that Umbra did not have the custodial wallet. They did not manage the Umbra wallets, and this wallet already managed by the user based on the process that generate the master seed, and the master seed that will be the passphrase for the new Umbra address. And that is this process did not have like a hint to link the Umbra address to the real wallet you guys already have in here. So yeah, you guys cannot go into the Solana Explorer to see, okay, it's not have the transactions in the blockchain. Like for example, if I try to using that, let me go to zone scans. And I will paste this public key in here. So you guys can see that it's not have any transactions that relate to my wallet, that is the G1ROs in here. So yeah, the user cannot, like an anonymous user cannot try to find another address that link to the real wallet. So that means that is higher information. That is high information. The real wallet is not action to Umbra, but the Umbra wallet already action with the Umbra. So yeah, it not have any linking with the real wallet and Umbra address. So that is the first process when you guys go into the Umbra. So I already draw something here. Here is the first flow. The client will sign a message in with a statistic message that is Umbra privacy. And after sign the message, we go into the generate matrices. And after we have a matrices, we have the Umbra key pair. And that is the flow I am trying to explain to you guys maybe like 15 minutes ago. So that's the first thing. And when you guys have the Umbra wallet, you guys try to deposit, right? You guys try to deposit the wallet from your wallet to Umbra to the Umbra pool. So because right now the Umbra is not opening the demo, like open the DR to try to using, so I already have that. So here is the transactions I already tried before. So here is the transaction that Umbra will show you in the Umbra website when you guys success deposit to the Umbra, right? So you guys can see that, okay, the wallet from 48 POB transfer to blah 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 in here, just zero zone. Yeah. And if you guys if you guys are the developer, here is the instruction that deposit amount into token account. So yeah, like it does not have any it did not open any data to see how many amount that deposit into the Umbra, right? But you guys know that, okay, the real fund will go from your real wallet to the Umbra. So if you guys paste the real wallet into the Solana Explorer and try to find the transactions, happen before that deposit token amount, so you guys can see the real transfer in here. Here is a real transfer. So that come from my real wallet, the G1 oath, to the like an anonymous address, something like that, with a 5 zone. So that is mean that, okay, I try to deposit 5 zones from my real wallet to Umbra. So the new address is the Umbra pool, because like the formula for handle the private transfer is that all of the fund from the user will go into the one pool, and when the user want to withdraw or want to transfer to another user, the fund will go from that pool to another destination. So, but with the new destination, that is the Umbra address, right? I already explained before that Umbra address that does not have any linking to the real wallet, so no one can find your real wallet. So here is the real transfer. It's just like a transfer instruction, simple. So yeah, but here's how it works. Let me explain again. So back to the flow. When user trying to deposit, so firstly that it need to get Umbra key pair. So this process will handle in the client side. It did not handle in the Umbra relayer or Umbra's backend, because already have the process before, right? And when you guys deposit to Umbra, we will have two transactions. The firstly, that is create transfer transaction, that is this transaction. And this transaction will be transferred from your real wallet, that is G01, is my wallet, to the Umbra pool. Yeah. And after that, we'll prepare another transaction, that is deposit amount into token account, that is transactions. Here. This no. Let me open it. Yeah. Here is the transaction that is handled. View raw data. Oh no, here. Sorry, I opened the wrong transaction hash. Here is the next transaction that is prepared in the client side. And after that, like need to transfer to the Umbra relayer to sign by the like the Umbra relayer already have another wallet that is operator. You guys can understand that the wallet will handle the flow, okay, will manage the flow. So that is mean that the transaction prepared in the client side, but need to forward to the Umbra relayer to sign again and call to the Umbra smart contract. And yeah, so it's happening in the like behind the scenes. You guys just see the transaction hash that is returned from the backend relayer, that is this transaction. But the real transfer, you guys need to paste your real wallet into Solana Explorer to see the real transfer in here. So we have another thing in here. So how the Arcium working with the Umbra right now? Umbra, right? So yeah, where is the Arcium working here? So we will learning again how the Arcium is working, and we will see the behind the scenes. I will open. Okay, so oh, let me with Arcium. Oh, yeah, with Arcium, it's just a computing network. It's just computing network, private computing network. The reason why that is the private computing network is just the process to handle the encrypt, decrypt, handle the logic behind the scenes take a lot of computing unit from like machine, right? And they need to use another computing unit, another machine to like combine each other to handle faster, right? So yeah, the MPC and when one process send from the Arcium smart contract to the MPC network, Arcium will handle the behind the scene. So to easy to understand is that the Arcium it just receive the input that is encrypt mode, and through the Arcium circuit, this circuit will be driven by developer. So that is Umbra developer, right? And handle some logic in here, blah blah blah. I do not care it means, but the output that is the new output by us, the new logic. So the Arcium did not store any information. It just receive the input and give the new output by on the logic. So take a back into the deposits. If you guys go into this wallet, uh, if you guys go into the transaction part, I did not put another transaction part in here, but we will have another instruction that is create token deposit amount into token account combine. So what is happening? When the transaction is prepared from the client side and forward to the Umbra relayer will send transaction and call to the Umbra smart contract. Don't care about verify proving here. I will remove here and back to the slate and back later. But the problem, the flow is that it will CPI to the Arcium smart contract. The CPI that is mean that okay, I will send a request to Arcium to handle the computing private for the calculate the new balance after I transfer to the Umbra, right? And the transaction had written in here, it's just like okay, the CPI here. At this step does not have any update new state your balance. Your balance is just stay zero. But the balance will be increased after the Arcium calculate. So when the Arcium receive the CPI handle computation, it will have another queue from their system, and the MPC will receive that when the MPC is free. Okay, right now I'm free, right? And I receive the input, and I calculate the logic to update the new encrypt balance to update the new balance from the user, right? And the Arcium MPC will try to invoke to the Umbra contract to update and encrypt the state. So this step will be high from the user. You guys cannot see. But like if you guys can try to paste your Umbra transaction, Umbra address, you guys will see that already have another transaction that is deposit amount into token calculate back. So that is how Arcium working. Arcium will just receive the input from the Umbra contract and calculate that and return the new output to Umbra contract, and Umbra contract just store the new state for the balance, right? And this process will happen same for the transfer and for the withdrawal, because like need to through to the Arcium MPC to calculate a new encrypt balance. So to summarize that, okay, the transaction did not high for the real, but if you guys knows the real wallet, let's say if you guys know the real wallet, you guys can see the transaction hat that user try to deposit and try to withdraw. But if you guys cannot find the real wallet, okay, so you guys cannot see that this guy deposit into the Umbra how many token, how many zone, or try to withdraw from Umbra harmony zone, harmony token, right? So the main key point that need to find the real wallet. But like the real wallet and the Umbra address does not have any linking together, so it's very hard to find. If you guys just know the Umbra address, but you guys cannot know the Umbra the real wallet from user, because like the process there is not have any linking in here. So yeah, if you guys using the transfer, you guys can see that it happens the same. The transfer is that like the fund will be same. Like here is the thing. For the transfer, is have a different with the withdraw and the deposit. So in the pool, let's say already have a 10 zone, right? Like my name is A and another user is B. I already try to deposit 5 zone into the Umbra. And B it try to deposit 5 zone in the Umbra too. So basically like the total balance is 10 zone. And if A want to transfer like 3 zone to B, so that is mean the pool still same. The pool still same 10 zone, right? It just move the fund to another user, and the fund move will be going to another user, right? So in here, it did not have any. It did not happen. So it's not mean that okay, we just like Umbra, it just handle the process that update new balance, because like the pool only same 10 zone, and we just like calculate a new balance for the A and B after the transfer, right? So in here, the client that is A need to prepare the transaction transfer, and the amount transfer will be encrypted in the client side, and just the user who have the private key can decrypt the amount transfer. No one can decrypt. And after prepare, it need to send to Umbra layer to check the destination, something like that. Because you guys already, I think that if you guys is a developer, you guys already try to transfer from the Umbra address to another wallet in the blockchain, right? And we'll have an error that this address is not Umbra, something like that. So I think that have some process check in the Umbra layer or check in the client side, and after the part is success, the relay wallet will sign the transaction and send the transaction to the Umbra smart contract. And yeah, the process will happen same with to the deposit. It does Arcium will receive a request, calculate the new balance, and update to the Umbra smart contract. And same for the withdrawal, right? With the withdrawal, you guys will receive the fund from the pool, from the Umbra pool to your real wallet. So that is mean we will have another transaction heart appear in the Solana Explorer. But yeah, the question, the main point that you guys need to know the real wallet, and every process happening in Umbra that is through the Umbra address, not the real wallet. Okay, so that is the flow. That is the flow of Arcium and Umbra is working. But the question is that okay, okay, the Umbra address that is derived from the master seed, right? That is derived from user Solana wallet, right? So that is mean okay, if I have another so that is mean that okay, how can Umbra smart contract can verify the Umbra address that is derived from the real wallet that user are trying to deposit or trying to transfer it that, because it has no linking with the Umbra address and the real wallet, right? So this will be handled by ZKP, zero knowledge proof. Yeah. So if you guys read the note about the security and cryptographic, Umbra used another cryptographic, that is zero knowledge proof, to prove the thing the question I already asked you guys is that how can verify the Umbra address that is linked to another real wallet, but actually is that have no linking. So here is how it's working. In the client side, will before it prepare the transaction, deposit amount into token account, something like that, it need to be generator proof generator, and the commit will be have something in here, and like had a lot of text in here. I do not hope you guys can understand, but just understand the keyword is that the Umbra address that is derived from the user wallet, right? So we will try. So the client will try to generate proof that okay, this wallet already derived from my wallet, but I did not expose the real wallet. That is mean that is a zero knowledge proof, like proof another information, but did not show the actual information, right? So here's how it working. It will be let me handle the proof first. Okay, so we have the X1 that is real wallet, and we have X2 that is the Umbra address. And we have another process to get that. And the proof need to process in the client side that okay, need to X2 that is derived from X1. And the Umbra contract will check that. Umbra contract will check that if this proof is not proof that okay, X2 is not derived from X1, okay, that is wrong. I cannot process this transaction. So yeah, in here we use the ZKP. And in the document about the Umbra, we have another thing that is individual transaction key and linker and memo key derivation. To be honest, like if you guys read it, I think like you guys did not understand how it's working here. But the thing is that in Umbra, we have a two type of transaction, that is deposit and claim. The claim that is mean that user who want to try to access the private fund. So it will be a transfer, and it can be like a withdraw, right? So here is the three main transaction appear in the Umbra. So for the deposit first, okay. For the deposit first, it will create another linking. It will create a linker that is deposit linker. Let me try to find that thing. Okay, here, yeah. Okay, so first thing is will be generate the ETK. The ETK, that is individual transaction key. That is mean that okay, if user want to handle the request, it need to generate the individual transaction key first. It will be hashed. It will be hashed from the master viewing key. Master viewing key, that is Umbra master viewing key. Master key in here, and Umbra master key in here that is derived from the real wallet. And like the E and D, it's just like a timestamp. Okay, do not care about that. And for okay, so here and here. So here we have another ETK for the deposit, and after we have the ETK deposit, we will try to create another linker. The linker in here is that okay, this transaction will be linked to the Umbra address for the deposit action. And here is another hash is that okay, it try to take the input like individual transaction key we already handle in here as input, include the like statistic field. You guys can understand that is statistic field, the link key in here. And when it's going to the process checking, we have the private input that is okay. The random secret that is another component appear in the zero knowledge, but okay, do not care about that. You guys just have the recipient Umbra address. So the recipient Umbra address is the real Umbra address will be receive the fund or the deposit from the real wallet. And for the deposit linker, here is a process I already tried to explain before. That is have the individual transaction key that is another hash handled by the mastering key and the timestamp in here. And we have another commitment. The commitment will be generated from the link from the client side too. It will be have another hash that is existing. The hash that is existing. This means that okay, we will try to hide all the information. It's just another hash. It cannot with this hash we cannot find another private component in here. We have the public key that is the real public key here. The real public key is mean like my real wallet. Token mean and timestamp here. Okay, so this commitment will be like another like this, blah 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 blah. So it's like in a already encoded in the byte. So even though that okay, it public in the instruction, but we cannot have another solution to decode from the hash to get a commitment because yeah, it will be handled in a ZKP. So if you guys already learned the ZKP before, yeah, you guys can understand this. But okay, just understand the interface that okay, the commitment will have the public information, and the public information it will be hide the real information that is the receiver address and something like that. And for the smart contract, need to prove that okay, the master link key that is the Umbra address already derived from the real wallet. So yeah, this is the first proof. Another thing is that okay, the ETK already derived from the like it need to prove that this process. Some the ETK linker and also the committance consistent. So here is the process that Umbra smart contract need to verify based on the commitment. So that is mean that okay, if you guys using another Umbra address, if you guys using another Umbra address, let's take example, you guys already get the private key from Umbra address from another user, but you guys did not own the real wallet already derived that address, so you guys cannot access the fund. So that is how the consistent about the Umbra address with the real wallet. Even though that if we try to post the Umbra address into the Solar Explorer, we did not see any the transaction or information that have the Umbra address already derived, but it need to have some like process complex in here. I will post this code into the GitHub, and you guys can using that to see how it actually is working. And yeah, so I think that is all the flow, how Umbra is working. So let's summarize again. Umbra is a private transfer protocol, right? And for the description is that it hides the information about the balance. It hides the information about the transfer and include the user already actioned transactions. And that is true because like even though we see the transaction had already appear in here, we cannot see that how many zone or how many token already deposit into Umbra address, how many zone, how many token already handle the transfer, something like that, include withdrawal. But like if you guys are developer, if you guys try to find deeply the transaction, you guys can find the real transaction that it transfer your fund into the Umbra pool. So, but that is you guys can find it. You guys own the wallet because there is no linking here. with the real wallet and the Umbra address. It's very hard to find. And yeah, Arcium will be handled handle like a backbone for this system, because like it just have, because Arcium can handle the decrypt. The decrypt I talking here is that it's not decrypt the original value, but it will be decrypt based on a matrix. This will be have a lot of terminology in the cryptographic, but it means that like it will be decrypt to another value that is not the original value, but it can be using the mathematics to plus, to multiply, to divide, or something like that to get a new output. And the output will be updated to the Umbra smart contract. And if you guys want to read further how the Umbra is working, how the Arcium working handle behind the scene for the decrypt, I think this document already very carefully about how the Arcium working here. Have a lot of math, so it's very fit with the user who already have the math as knowledge, also a developer. It's very good and very clear. And yeah, so that is overflow Umbra. You guys already, and I think that after these sections, you guys can understand, okay, how the private transfer is working. It actually hide the transaction, because you guys already know that if happening on chain, we can find the transaction that the fund will be transferred from to another destination. But the thing is that how can we find the destination, right? Because the address in the Umbra is not linking to the real wallet. So that is very hard to find. It's not, it cannot not find. Let me explaining here. It very hard to find, but it cannot find. It cannot possible to find. If you using some statistic, let's take example. At the time T1, so at the time T1, you guys see have the transaction that transfer from X1 to the X2. The X1 and X2, that is the Umbra address, right? X1 and X2 is Umbra address. But at that time, you guys see another, at the time T1, like let's say T1, the new T1, you guys see another transaction happen before 1 second or 2 seconds, something like that, from another X1 to a new wallet. The new wallet here is at the Umbra pool. So you guys can have us thinking is that, okay, X1 is real wallet, and X1 here is a real wallet, and X1 is the Umbra address. But it can be happen if but at the time that the Umbra have very less transaction. If at the time that Umbra have a lot of transaction, you guys cannot filter like this. So yeah, so that is another like strategy to find if you guys already understand the system. So there is a session today. If you guys have any questions, just put in the comment. I will try to explain as I can. And to be honest, that it can be true or it can be not true, the Umbra system, because I did not develop Umbra, but I think that it will be have a 80% how the Umbra is working. Okay, so like if not have any question, so I will end the session today. Thank you guys already joined the sessions. I think it's very hard to understand. I want to try to using Umbra directly, but yeah, Umbra already closed the demo, so I cannot accept that. But yeah, I think that I already explained how the Umbra is working. I hope you guys can understand the backbone behind the scenes, how the Umbra is working, include Arcium, to see that, okay, how the encrypt system already happening, right? So yeah, thank you guys. Try the sections, and if you guys have any questions, just DM me. Or we already have a group that is developer in a sub team Vietnam, and ask any question, Tico, if you want. So thank you. We'll see you another session. Bye bye.